New Year's Eve, the 31st of December, is the final night of the calendar year. It's celebrated all over the world, usually with fireworks and a big party. There are also multiple ways people celebrate the New Year, whether it be fireworks in a city through our modern-day era, or Spain's tradition for people to stay at home, at least until 12 o'clock, and they like to see in the New Year by eating 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight. No matter the way of celebrating the New Year, there is something different, but also something unique about it. But what if this sweet New Year celebration turns into terror of death and cries of pain? That's what Lohan family felt on 31st of December 2023. None of them would have thought their first time of not celebrating New Year's Eve together would have turned into something of unforgettable scar. The firecrackers at midnight would haunt them for rest of their whole lives. I present you today with the case of true crime which happened on New Year's Eve, resulting in absolute horror and left a question yet unanswered. This case that we are presenting today is case of Harry Pittman, who went to celebrate New Year's Eve alone, but never returned. So the story begins. Harry had been a normal, boisterous, and exuberant 16-year-old who was full of charm. He was also a keen Tottenham Hotspur supporter and boxing fan, and was popular among his peers. On 31st Saint of December 2023, the eve of New Year, as everyone in North London was busy in preparation for the eve this year, unlike the regular every year's celebration with his family, Harry decided to celebrate the night separately crowd-gathered on Primrose Hill to watch fireworks over the River Thames. But the moments of joy were soon going to turn into something devastating. Maurice Lloyd Hall, a peer of his, who was present there separately, who was 16 at the time, attacked Harry after he accidentally bumped into another boy while play-fighting. Lloyd Hall lunged at Harry with a pointed dagger, meters from where uniformed police officers were stationed. He collapsed and died minutes later, shortly before midnight. Lloyd Hall claimed he thought he had only hit Harry with the sheath in an attempt to get Harry away from him. Maurice Lloyd Hall, now 18, was convicted at the Old Bailey in October following a retrial after jurors in the first trial were unable to reach a verdict. Teenager has been detained for at least 16 years for murdering 16-year-old Harry Pittman, who was stabbed in the neck. Terrified, his parents rushed towards him before midnight. The fatal stabbing took place at Primrose Hill on 31st December 2023 after Harry accidentally bumped into another boy while play-fighting and practicing high kicks, the jury previously heard. Lloyd Hall, from Westminster, was found guilty by a majority of 11-1 after almost 8 hours of deliberation. He had already been convicted of possessing an offensive weapon. The judge said, "You stabbed Harry because you lost your temper with him, and you acted like a big man in front of your friends." Lloyd Hall claimed he thought he had only hit Harry with the sheath in an attempt to get Harry away from him. Members of Harry's family tearfully embraced after Lloyd Hall was sent down from the dock. Harry's older sister, Taylor Lohan, told the court the family struggled to come to terms with the senseless and brutal killing. Reading a victim impact statement, she said, "As a family, we all feel guilty that year. 2023 was the first year we had not all celebrated together. Harry went out to celebrate with his friends, and he did not come home." Ms. Lohan said the sound of fireworks at any time of the year triggered their grief, and that it would never be a happy new year for our family again. The case clearly demonstrated the dangers of young people carrying knives in public and should serve as a warning and deterrent, the judge added. Firearm homicide and suicide are the leading causes of violence-related injury deaths among youth. However, evaluations of the effectiveness of firearm violence prevention programs and strategies to reducing youth firearm violence are limited. To help inform and evaluate such efforts, this study aimed to identify risk and protective factors associated with youth firearm access, possession, or carrying, for reasons other than hunting or target shooting, among authorities, as these cases not only gives us information, but instead also warn us that you could be next. So we, as Egg Community, will be presenting you cases of true crime which will warn and help you regularly. We hope you liked this video. Please share your opinion in comments, and do subscribe and share this video to as many as people possible. And always remember, live and let live. Soon we will present you with new case of true crime. Till then, take care. Goodbye.